Find out about its growing global appeal from the biggest names in opera today and two of the superstars of the future.
Take Me to the Opera with Zainab Adawi. Tomorrow at 1:30 on the BBC News Channel.
This is BBC News, the headlines. New figures show COVID-related absences in acute NHS trusts in England went up by more than 40% during Christmas week. In his New Year message, Boris Johnson has urged people in the UK to take a COVID test before celebrating tonight. The party is already underway in New Zealand. This is the scene in Auckland as it sees in the new year. In other news, firefighters are battling one of the most destructive ever wildfires in the US state of Colorado. More than 30,000 people have been forced to evacuate. The YMCA has been offering shelter to families left homeless.
It's hundreds and hundreds of people have come through, and that number is now about 600 homes destroyed in this area.
Relieved and grateful, the victims of Ghislaine Maxwell have been speaking after she was convicted of grooming girls to be abused by Jeffrey Epstein. Her family say they cannot accept the verdict. Joe Biden has again told President Vladimir Putin that the US and its allies will respond decisively if Russia does not de-escalate tensions on his country's border with Ukraine. And are you getting ready for your New Year's resolutions? We ask, are they really a good thing? Well, before we go on to today's news, let's go back to that light show in the New Zealand capital, Auckland, as New Zealanders welcome in 2022. It's a light show. That's because there are no fireworks this time. The traditional... Oh, hang on. There are some fireworks. OK, I was misinformed. The pre-information was that there would be no fireworks because they didn't want crowds to gather and there would be a light show that people could watch from home. But as you can see there's lights and fireworks. It's not the first place to be welcoming in 2022. The first place around the world was some Pacific islands, parts of Kiribati, including the Line Islands and Kiritimas. And that was an hour ago. So now at 11 a.m. our time, it's New Zealand, the tiny Pacific island of Tonga, and also Samoa, kicking off the chain of celebrations around the world. And then last of all, to ring in 2022 will be tiny outlying islands of the United States. So this is just about the start of it. This is Auckland Harbour Bridge and the Sky Tower, where there is that light show underway after 128 days of 2021 spent in lockdown in Auckland. Now, new